Hi, this is Kerry from Orange Crochet, just back on my second video on how to do the face and how to start working the decreases on your little octopus. So now you will have got to this part, so you will have completed your increase rounds and your rounds for the body, and you're about to start the first round of decreases. So if you have a look, it says 3 single crochet and then a decrease. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same stitches as normal. So you're going to do your 3 single crochets. So remember to keep inserting your stitch marker into the first stitch of each round. So then we're going to do another 2. 1, 2. So whereas before we created 2 single crochets into a 1 stitch to increase it, we're going to decrease it by decreasing into the 2 stitches. So instead of going all the way under when we do this, like that, we're just going to insert your hook into this side of the V, so the outside loop. So what you want to do is you want to go up but through the middle. So you're only putting your hook into the outside side of the V. So we're going to do that into 2 stitches. So you're going to go through that one, and then I find it easy to insert it upside down and through. So now you have the 2 parts of the following 2 stitches. So then you're going to do your single crochet as normal. So you're going to go into that and hook your yarn, pull it through both of the 2 parts, so you count them as 1, and then you're going to complete your single crochet as normal. So that will now decrease 2 stitches into 1. So then you're going to repeat it again, so you can do your 3 single crochets as normal. That's my first, second and third single crochet, and then we're going to decrease. So go through that one and through the second one, and then complete your single crochet by going through both them 2 and then your last part. So again, now we're going to go into the next one and do our next 3 single crochets. 2, 3, and then we are going to do our decrease. So again, go in from the outside into the middle of the V, hook your hook over and pick up the next stitches front V as well, and go under like so, and then our 3 single crochets. So there is another name for this type of decrease. Sometimes you can see it being called an invisible decrease, but I just find they look neater doing it this way. So that's 1, pick up the other part like so, sorry I knocked the camera, and then go through both parts of that one and then bring it through to complete your stitch. So let's do it again. So 3, and then you can do your next invisible. And if you look, it just looks like any normal stitch. So for your next round, it's just a normal stitch that you pick up as normal. So then you'll do your 3, and then your last one. And that's how we do decreases. So you'll keep doing that all the way when the pattern dictates it. So you always do 2 stitches front bit of each one, and that's how you start your decreases. So next we're going to look at doing our face at this point. So what you want to do is I pull my hook my loop just a bit longer and take my hook out of it. And then what I do is I put my stitch marker into that, and it will just stop it. If you pull it or whatever, it won't affect it. It won't stop, make it come undone. So we now have our little body, and what we're going to do is we're going to do our face. So for this, you'll need to get your safety eyes that are inside, your glitter eyes, like so. And you'll just need your stitch marker as well, and your needle and thread. So if you want to thread your needle first, and then what we'll do is we'll start doing the eyes into there for you as well. Right, so what we're going to do is you want to place your eyes on rounds 7 and 8, so between 7 and 8. So what you're going to do is from the very top, you can count down your rounds. So we're going to go down 7, so that's our first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7. So between that row 7 and that row 8, we want to put our first eye. So you just take your eye and pop that in like so. Then what you want to do is you want to count over 7 stitches. So you want to count over 7 stitches from that stitch. So how you can see these, look, is your little bumpy bits. So we're going to count over 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after the 7th one, in the same round, so make sure you keep to that line, you want to insert your second eye, like so. So you can just check it, make sure you're happy with the placement. You can always bring them in or out a bit if you want to. And once you're happy with that, you just want to take the backs and then you just want to pop them on and push. So if you listen, you'll hear a little click sound. So you just want to push them until you hear the click on both eyes. Let's see. There we go. That one was a bit louder than the other one. So that is your eyes into your little head. So next we're going to make the mouth. So to make the mouth, what you want to do is you want to take your yarn, your black yarn on your needle, and you want to take it in from the inside. And what you can do is count 2 rows over and go up from the inside on the same level as your mouth. You want to just take it in. I go from the centre of my eyes, like this, look. On the centre of your eyes, 2 stitches in, you want to come out. Making sure you leave some on the inside just to give you something to tie off. Then what you can do is you're going to go back in 2 stitches in from the other eye, like so. And you can always adjust this slightly, make the mouth bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do. But this is just how I do mine. So that gives you a little shape of your mouth. And then you want to just leave it a bit so it dangles down, and just decide where you want your mouth to go down to. I always go down 1 stitch, like so. And then what you're going to do is take your yarn back up inside and bring it out. I go 3 stitches, like so that the mouth runs 3 stitches. So I do it level with the bottom of the second one in between, so it's in the middle. And then you just bring that out, and then you use that to catch the bottom of your yarn like so. That. And then to make it invisible, you want to return it in the exact same spot. And that will just catch the yarn to hold down your little smile. And see, that's just gone a bit tighter on that side, so I'm just going to loosen it. There we go. And that gives his little smile. And then what you can do is just turn it inside out and just tie a knot into the 2 sides of your yarn. That will just keep your mouth from coming undone. And then they can vanish off inside. And that is your little octopus's mouth. So again, you might just want to alter it, and you might want to play, you might want to make him have a bigger mouth, smaller mouth, however you want it. And that's how you create his little smile. So I'm just going to take that needle off, then you can just lose them ends inside his body. And then you can just return your hook in and continue on your next decrease round. So you're going to do 2 single crochet on this round, making sure that you insert your stitch marker again into that first stitch. So after you've done this next round, this is where you're going to start stuffing your little body. So you can start now or start later. I would say at this point, don't stuff it too close to your row you're working, because you don't want to catch the stuffing in it, because that can make it awkward to do. So just from this point as you go, keep stuffing, and then when you get to the last round, you can just pop a little bit extra stuffing in there, and we'll what I'll do is keep working on that, and then I'll show you how to finish this off in the start of the video for the bottom. Okay, so catch me back when you get to the last row and I'll show you how to fasten off.